Let's get into our top stories this evening. Now, court orders and eviction orders to resolve the land grabs in the south of Johannesburg were never carried out. And this is according to Gauteng MEC for Human Settlements, Lebrang Maile, Infrastructure Development, MEC Tasneem Mutara, who says the municipality needs to answer why they weren't actioned. Now, residents from Lenasia have been protesting against land grabs and the mushrooming of illegal structures in the area.
Plan, we are told, was established when Minister Tokyo Sekhwale was still at the helm of Human Settlements.
Oh gosh,
so we will go through that. Of course, the situation may have changed over time. So some of those aspects we'll have to look at. Who was meant to be responsible for what parts. What we have communicated to the community especially is that some of the decisions that we make have to be institutionalized in the state, so that even when there are changes of political leadership, processes must still continue and still be implemented. So that's what we're going to go back to as a matter of urgency. Court orders that were not implemented will have to, through the MEC of Kokta, understand why the municipality did not act, especially on the last court order. The last court order deadline date was the end of May. And the municipality did not act, and that's how we got involved, because as the Department of Infrastructure in the province, as the landowner, we were implicated there, but it still lies with the municipality. So through the entry point, which is corporate governance and traditional affairs, we'll have to get feedback from the municipality as urgently as possible as to why they didn't enforce it.
Thank you. Yeah.
MEC Maile says his department is trying to resolve the issues.
We are here meeting with the different stakeholders here, but we are also informed that there's a crowd of residents from Lenasia South who would want us to talk to, or rather to be addressed by ourselves. And we will be from here proceeding to Lenasia South to just try and calm the situation down, because as you know that there was a standoff between the different members of the communities, and this is situation is actually having a potential of getting out of hand and degenerating into a racial war, which is what we would not want to see. There are a lot of problems here, and that's what we are dealing with inside. And as you will know, these problems are not new. They've been here for a very long time. So the most important thing is to find a systematic way of resolving these issues. And we're not going to resolve them without working with the communities. So at this point, we would want to go back and conclude the meeting, and we will be able to give an update in terms of how we will proceed. One of the things I would do from here is to send the mayor of Johannesburg a message. He has to come back here with us. There are issues that needs the municipality, issues that needs the province, so that we tackle this together.
Lawley Station community members say they're dealing with a racial issue. Well, they further say they have a right to be in the area.
I'm not happy about the message that MMC are feeling on. MMC are going to meet with the Department of Settlement. When I'm in the Department of Settlement, we'll see this dispute. At night they're gonna come and kill us, because they're even using the live guns. Our own people, they are in there on the hospital, they are on the ICU. They don't do anything. And the sad part again, the police station ambulance, actually, yes, we say it's a racial issue. They've got the right to go outside their houses, and they must go to our mikukus, and then they're going to demolish our mikukus. Where do you got that right? Because here we don't do any crime. This is a civil case. We need housing. Of Joburg. They must come to be accountable on that issue, because what they do is clearly it's a racial issue. Because when you're going to come and talk to when you're going to a police station, no one is getting arrested. And then now what the sad part, this is a racial issue. They even tell us, guys, we are not going to. They don't allow one to come to stay at less, especially the black people. They even call us a. What is a fair? They tell us, they said Mandela give them Lenska 94, Muhammad Magani there for their struggle. I tell them very clear, Chief, I was not Mandela. We are here, and we are here to stay. We're not going to get peace accept the black people in lands. And actually this thing, land issue, they started to grab a land. On 2010, Novulem came, and then they demolished our own houses. 2012, he came again. They do nothing. When you go into the department, there is a land that's under investigation. But they continue building. And then when they come, then where you going? And they're going there. On their own, not even the law. They're going to demolish our house in their own. What's the meaning of that? It's a racial issue. It's personal. They don't want to stay with, it's clearly, they don't want to stay with the black people. Tell them, guys, we're not going to get peace. This is our land. And came in South Africa. This time, we aren't going to get a flight. We're going to take a walk to go to India.